again. We've moved into a different job. It's Monday, new job, new week. So we're just on the outskirts of town and we're in a flat that was renovated probably 7 years ago. There's a company that started the renovation. They walked out halfway through and then I came in and finished it off. So there was a wet room upstairs that we've had to repair. I don't do away with. There's a lot of damage on this wall. Yeah, so the idea is I've got to dig up the floor, find the waste pipe, connect to it, put a shower tray in. I want a shower panel on the walls. Fortunately, this is all surface. These pipes feed it, so I should be able to eke it out enough to put the 12mm panel behind it. They're not going to be. I might be able to move the cut out a bit on the ceiling. Yeah, so, and it's got a sliding door. So I've got the tray in the door, that's Waldrich, it's special size. So I'm going to get stuck in now and start digging up the waste. That's the waste dug out. They put up a fight, it was all pretty solid concrete in there. So I'm going to go and get a 90-degree bend now, bend the pipe back up. We've got quite a bit of rubbles coming out of there, so once I get the pipe up to the surface I can put some of the rubble back in there, pack it up. The shower tray is going on timber. I'm going to lift it off the floor, so if there is any problems you'll be able to get to the trap from underneath. They're very unpractical when they go straight on the floor. We could probably do it on this one because I'm sure the outlet's in the corner, but yeah, it's not ideal. Right, I've cut the waste out and I've put a 90-degree bend on there, which we find is I presume that's for clearing out or anything. So what I'm going to do now is get the shower tray, work out where the waste is going, and then I can put the connectors on that to make sure it goes to the right place when I put the shower tray in. So then I can make the support. I've got some 4x2 now to prop it all up. Right, I'm getting the base down. As you can see, because it was a wet room, the floor is well out, as it's all like got a fall that went to the old drain. So the walls, hollow walls, the tiles, if you try drilling they just break and come away. There's no strength in that, so I've tried fixing to the wall but no good. So I've got adhesive holding these on the wall, and what I'll do is I'm going to get some solid packers to go underneath, prop it all up, make sure it's totally solid and it's not going to move. If it moves a tiny bit then it splits the silicone seal joint, and then you get water problems. So it's got to be totally secure. So I'll probably put a bit of 4x2 on edge, propping this up from something solid, get some packers wherever I can, just to brace it all. And yes, I'm going to put another one this way, and then two this way. Then the waste, access to the waste is all going to be quite easy from the front. It's nice and close to the front. That's the base framing. Now I can put I'm going to pack everything. It's got adhesive behind it, so it's all held. These two need to come up, just like 5mm or so. So I'm going to get some proper packers, something solid, so it's going to hold it in place. That's the only place it's touching in that corner. Right, I'm going to put the ply on, and then I'm going to work on the waste, because I'm going to go and get some bits. And where it is, there's no parking. So I have to park my van at another job I'm doing, and I'm fitting the kitchen, and walk down here. It's only a 5-minute walk. So I'm going to get as much done as I can, and then make a list as I'm going through, so I can pick all the bits up in one go. That's applying the tray down. It's going to be quite tight in here, but it is a very small room. Now the gaps, I can get rid of them with the shower board that's going on the walls. So yeah, just sort the waste out. I thought I'd just try the shower tray in. I know the walls are really out of square, but that fits in all right. That's the tray where it needs to be, with the waste all connected but nothing's glued yet. So I can unscrew the top of the waste, take the tray back out, take the ply off, glue all the waste, put the ply back, screw the ply down, and then put the tray on, and then that's the tray sorted then. That's the tray. It's all got adhesive underneath it to take up any imperfections, so that's setting away. And I've just put one of the splash panels on the wall. Nothing's fixed or anything. That's the full width, and I've just cut the height to see how much I've got to build it out. Then I'll get the offcut in and I'll see how much of the gap I can fill before I put the corners on. There's a big bow in this wall, big bow, so I'm going to get over that. Alright, these are fixed now. So I've just got the third one to do. I've taken the riser off, the shower heads. I started doing these, but it's so hard to get to. I'm going to get my special, I've got a little ratchet that the Torx bits can go in. It'll save me a lot of time. It's 3:45, so I've cut this side, ready to go on, but it's I'm not going to carry on all the way till I get the right bits, because I'd like to leave that supported overnight and undo it and leave it loose. Right, so what day are we today? We're Tuesday. This will be finished tomorrow. Door in, we'll seal it up, and then it's got to be left 24 hours. Hopefully, it's got to be better than it was before. Look at the outside. The damage it's caused just by the water, the amount of water on the ground soaking up the wall. So that's why I'm not a fan of wet rooms. It's now Wednesday, we're back on the shower, and what I've had to do is disconnect all the screws so I can pull the shower away from the wall, and that way I can slide the side panel in, fix it to the wall. And what I've done is I've marked all the dimensions. This is from the wall outwards and from the ceiling down, so I'll know exactly where the new holes are for me to drill through the shower board, and that way I'll be able to find these holes rather than trying to find new ones. And I'll make sure I pack out behind here so it's solid, so when I screw this back it doesn't just pull the wall board back. So that was tricky, getting them screws out. The option was to try and get these screws out, which were that long, and they were Torx heads that didn't last very long because you can't get anything straight onto them. Ideally, I should have taken this off. That means shutting the water down, draining it down, getting a plumber out, just would be a palaver. So I've just done it. It's live. It's got a bit of give in it. So yeah, I'm gonna get the shower board in now. I'll take a picture of all the dimensions, and I can fix it back on again. £4 Wednesday, I've finally finished. It's a little bit, well, it's not too bad getting in, all around the door. Door works lovely. It's got a magnetic catch that seals it all, keeps it all closed. That's a chrome cover for the waste, which I've just got to take the blue off. That's not fitted yet. The plinth, that's just a bit of leftover shower board. I've cut the size, put an edging on it. But I'm going to come back tomorrow and test the waste, make sure it's all, nothing's leaking, because I'll be able to get good access to it. See if there's anything leaking out. I can fix that one with silicone so it can come off if need be. And also, I'm going to go and get my van, load the tools up, so that'll be tomorrow's job. Right, that's Wednesday. Tomorrow I've got another shower door and tray at the flat that we went to last week to the windows. So that'll be my job for tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, what day is it? Tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, probably beginning next week as well. Thursday morning, I'm just taking the front plinth off. I'm going to run the shower, I'll take the headset off, just leave the hose next to the waste, run that for a couple of minutes, make sure that it's all watertight, then I can seal this on with silicone so it can be removed if need be, if we need to get to the waste. Now that job's finished, before I start the next one, I've had to replace a washing machine. So the washing machine lived here, but it was too wide to fit between these two parts. So it had to go through here, out through the garden, back through these doors, and then through the house to get to the outside. So just getting this one back in on my own, it's not the easiest thing and not the lightest thing. So I've got a trolley, which is a godsend. All right, let's get this unwrapped and get it in. We've got upstairs in the flat, and I'm removing the shower door. I've got all the tools up here. They're getting new carpet, so I don't have to be too careful. The room of mirrors. Must be a nightmare cleaning these. Right, so I've stripped all the bits off the wall, the seats, the grab rails, the handset. There was a really rusty shelf in the corner. This is, it's like marble, but it's not. But it's solid. So I don't know what they call that. So I can leave that on and go over it, but I need to get access to the tabs. So basically what I've done is I've taken off all the easy bits to take off. Like the seat put up a bit of a fight because it was quite hard working out where the screws were. With this bit comes off, and that should, yeah, it's making, this bit's getting a bit looser. I think I'm going to have to be very careful that whatever's in there, I mean, there's probably a bit of weight in there. I think I might have to take these off and see what's going on under there. These will have to come off anyway, but I have to do them carefully. I don't know how brittle they're going to be. So I need to get a very nice, fresh Stanley blade to cut the silicone off, get like a very thin scraper behind it, a putty knife or something, and see if I can prise them off gently without breaking anything, and then see how it's constructed above that. They might have screwed down from the top into this frame. Yeah, I'm basically just taking everything off that will come off. There doesn't seem to be any bleeding or anything on this corner post, so it might just have been slit, the glass might have just been siliconed in, so I won't be able to tap it. But I think that's the safety goggles job. And yeah, just be very careful because I don't want that coming down. But it is now Friday afternoon. The sun is shining. It is beautiful out there. I've had a good week. I've got plenty done. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, and I just wanted to get a start up here. So Monday I'm gonna have to come here because all my tools are here. So I'm gonna leave it for now. Go and enjoy. I might go for a swim, and then carry on Monday. So I'll see you next week. That's another week from Able Builders.